Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's learn computer science. Hi everyone. In today's video, we are going to start with the topic principal operations of hardware devices. Syllabus reference, describe the principal operations of hardware devices from Unit 3, including laser printer, 3D printer, microphone, speakers, magnetic hard disk, solid state flash memory, optical disc reader, writer, touchscreen, and virtual reality headset. Now, this is what is mentioned in the syllabus document. So we will start with the input and output devices, to understand principal operations of hardware devices. We'll divide it into like input devices, then output devices, and then of course the secondary memory. That is how we'll proceed. And in today's video, we are going to explore the working of a microphone, a very common input device we use every day from video calls to voice commands, right? So, what exactly is a microphone? A microphone, it's a device that captures sound, specifically sound waves, and converts them into electrical signals that a computer can understand, right? So, we need to understand how exactly a microphone works, right? So let's explore that today. So if you look at this picture, you'll see the basic working of a microphone, where sound waves are there and sound waves are going to the microphone. Then analog electric signals are there, which are further converted to digital signals using analog to digital converter. So we are going to understand this step by step, right? So first of all, what happens? When you speak or make a sound, you basically create vibrations in the air, and these are known as sound waves. These sound waves, they travel through the air and hit a thin membrane inside the microphone called diaphragm, right? Then this diaphragm is very sensitive. When sound waves hit it, it vibrates. And these vibrations cause changes in pressure, which are converted into a weak electrical signal. This is what we call an analog electrical signal, right? Now, computers, they can't understand signals directly. So the next step is to convert this analog signal into a digital format. And this is done using something called an analog to digital converter, or just simply ADC. The ADC, it takes the electrical waveform and samples it at regular intervals, turning it into binary numbers that the computer can store or process, or in simple terms can understand, right? Once converted, the microphone's data can be used in many ways to record audio, enable speech recognition, or even control virtual assistants like Siri or Alexa, right? So that is exactly what and how a microphone works. Now let's have a look at exam style question. This question is from October-November 2018, and that time the syllabus code was 9608, paper component 11. A student is creating a short video and needs to record music to play in the background. The student uses a microphone to capture the music. Explain. Now the term is explain. Command word is explain. How the microphone captures the music. So basically you have to explain the principal operations of the microphone, right? So you have to tell what exactly we have covered now. And it is exactly of 3 marks. So you have to have 3-4 pointers mentioned. So let's start with the first thing first. So a microphone has a diaphragm, very, very important. And sound waves create vibrations which cause a coil to move past a magnet or changing the capacitance. So uh, if you look up there, here, I have very categorically mentioned that diaphragm is connected to either a coil and magnet if it is a dynamic microphone, and a capacitor system if it is condenser microphone, right? So accordingly, you have to mention the same point in your answer, that sound waves, they create vibrations which causes a coil in case of a dynamic microphone, and if it is condenser microphone, in that case it will change the capacitance, right? And then electric current changes due to this. And further, they have not asked that here in this particular question what happens next, but if you want you can always mention. But these three pointers are very, very important because they have clearly asked how the microphone captures the music. So word is explain and captures the music. So you have to explain till here. So that's all for today. So in next video, we'll talk about speakers and their working principles. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.